A QR code, it stands for Quick Response, is a mobile readable barcode that can store website URLs, plain texts, phone numbers, email addresses. A QR code can even send somebody into their Twitter account to tweet a status update whenever it's scanned. The wonderful things about QR codes is that they store up to 4,296 characters, so they're internationally standardized. That means a QR code here is a QR code all over the world. Think of them as a print-based hyperlink, and you'll get the idea of what a QR code is about. QR codes require two things. The first thing is a QR code scanner. Whoever is scanning the QR code must have an app on their device that will let them scan QR codes. You can look in your mobile app store and find a ton of different options, but my favorite QR code scanner to use is called Enigma. And this is one of the most widely used scanners across the world. It is also available on iOS as well as Android. So if you want, go ahead, hop into your app store, start to download the scanner, because at the end of this video, there's going to be a QR code for you to scan to see how it works if you've never scanned them before. The second thing that you're going to need to do is to create a QR code. And again, there's tons of websites out there that will do them for free and also for charge. The one that I like the most is called QR Stuff, and it's qrstuff.com. The thing that I love about this is not only is it very easy, it's going to walk you through step by step, but it gives you a lot of different data types to choose from. So in step one, you're going to first choose what you want your QR code to do. Do you want it to go to a website URL? And if so, you're going to put that URL here in this box. You can do YouTube videos, Google Map locations. The Twitter one, you can choose if you want the QR code to direct the scanner to your Twitter profile, or if you want it to fill out a Twitter status update for them. So when they scan it, it will pull up the status that you've typed into their Twitter account, and all the scanner needs to do is hit tweet, and it will post it. Same thing with Facebook. They have different app store downloads, iTunes links, plain text, telephone numbers, lots of different options here in data type 1. So you're going to choose what you want in data type 1. My recommendation, if it's a website, is to come into another browser and make sure that the URL is actually working. So now I'm going to right click and copy that URL since I know it is valid. I'm going to come over here in this box. I'm going to right click and go to paste. You can choose for it to be static or dynamic. Static means that it can't be changed. If our friendship URL changes later and we were to print this QR code on a lot of different things, since we created it as a static, our QR code would be a broken QR code. Dynamic means that later on, if this website changes, I could keep the same QR code image on all of the materials that I've printed it on, but I could change the website on the back end. Most times, static is the only option that you're going to get for free. If you want to be able to change the URL of your QR code at a later date, most times you're going to have to pay for it, pay a subscription fee or something like that. So I'm going to leave it here as static. Option number 3, you get to choose your foreground color. So you can come over here on the bar to the right and choose a hue. And then you can come over in here and you can drag this around and pick the shade to how you want. Now keep in mind, it is going to put it on a white background. So if you get a really light color shade, it's not going to read it as well. So most times, darker the better. You want to have a whole lot of contrast between the QR code pixels and the background that it's on. Once you're done, you can click on QR code download, and it's normally going to pop it down here in the bottom. I always like to click on the little arrow to the right and show it in the folder. It's going to pull up and show it right there for me. So from here, you can rename it. You can cut this image and go over into your personal drive and paste it wherever you would like it, so that way you'll have it for later use. So that is all about QR codes, what you need to use to scan them, and also how to create them. So have fun.